Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So nothing really happened so far this week, and we are back top of this range. I think the important thing to understand is that we have sellers. Let's just do that. We have sellers coming in this zone here at 1061.45. Oscillators are starting to head towards the upside. Haven't grouped just yet. Not quite a hanging man, but there is a bit of a range, bit of indecision here, and then we have an engulfing bar. So a break below the close of this 8-hour bar, not that one, this red bar here, sort of a close below that actually validates that, and then I would expect a continuation down. Could be a bit of a wedge forming as well, so there is a trend line that we need to pay attention to, which is right over there. Could also be a flat top triangle, so a lot of indecision here. So if we just get down to the 1 hour, you can see we are pretty much flirting in this range. On the 1 hour, the trend is up. Oscillators have grouped to the upside, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see us push for another leg up, probably to 106028, possibly even a little bit higher. I'm just going to move this down a bit onto there, and that would basically test this pin bar here at 106148. So too much indecision for me at the moment, so I'm not really keen on this right now. If we start dropping below the lows of yesterday, you can see here the lows of yesterday. If we start dropping below that, we break the trend line. I suppose the trend line is not perfect, but that'll give you a sense of what's happening. Break a trend line, break the moving averages, then I would expect a move to the bottom of the range. So at the moment, it's looking like a little bit of a flag with a move back the upside. But based on the 8-hour, your stop areas up here, you're looking for any kind of resistance, and I would look for resistance either, I'm going to adjust this a little bit more, either right here at 105.911 or somewhere close to this tail. So we start seeing some bearish price action up there, which is going to be inside bars, engulfing bars, or pin bars. And you can see there's a pin bar, we move down. There's an inside bar, we move down. Another inside bar, we move down. Engulfing bar, we move down. So that's kind of what you're looking for. I just wait for these oscillators just to ease off a bit. What you may find is one of them just comes back to the top and the other one stays at the bottom. But at the moment we are range bound, so be very, very careful. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. We have broken this trend line back up, but you can see how the sellers are coming in here. And I'm just going to fine tune it a little bit. So you can see all these tails here from where they're sellers. So 135, 466 area. My opinion, we need to get above that before starting to look for the longs. But it is brewing. It really is brewing. So yesterday, started off with a down, then an up, and then sort of a bit of a range here. So I'd be looking for, actually just fine tune that. So there is my structure to the left. That's 135, 400. I'm looking for a break above it and a retest for an opportunity to buy into this. The other option, but we have basically tested this area here. You can see we've tested it there and there. Which is 135. So 135 gets tested again. There's another opportunity there. But based on the moving averages at the moment, I'd want to see us build a base above 135, 400. Might actually be a situation for a London breakout strategy today. First 7 1-hour bars. If you start breaking above the current high of today, then that's going to validate the move to the upside. So a little bit sideways at the moment, so you still need to be a bit cautious, but I would be watching this area, and then second level I'd be watching is 135, 400. Get above that, start building, turning that into support. In other words, getting a pin bar, inside bar, engulfing bar on this level. That's going to validate the move for a continuation upside, and that validates a pretty big flag on the 8-hour. So you can see a big move up, pullback flag, and we're just floundering a bit, but we get above that, build a base that basically gives us the next leg up. Well worth watching. Moving on to British pound, Japanese yen, and we're basically just triangling at the moment. There's the bottom of the top of the triangle, sorry. There's the top bottom of the triangle. So we are in a consolidation pattern. There is a bit of structure right here that we're bouncing off, and that's at 165.828. If we move to the 1 hour, you'll see yesterday was pretty much a big up and then a bounce around. So we have tested this area, and if you look to the left, look at all the tails. Let's just put another level at the last end of the tail. That's our zone. So you can see, look at the structure there. Buyers, sellers there. A lot of buyers here. Stops triggered here. Buyers and more buyers. So for me, this is only one opportunity here, and that is a break above the current high of this morning, which is at 166.417. Sort of a break and retest of that area gets me long. Anything other than that, I would be a little bit skeptical of a short, just based on the moving averages at the moment and the oscillators. Trend is up, so for me this is a big move up, consolidation. I would expect a break, pull back to come and test the break, and then an opportunity to move to the upside. So that's kind of my view here. Moving on to Euro British Pound. Nothing really going on still. We are still very much stuck in this range, and just gonna extend it slightly. So it's been happening for quite some time. So we sort of form a tight range, break above it, then form a tight range, break above it. So that's kind of the next move I'm looking at. We are forming a higher lows, or a series of higher lows here. So the trend is up. You can see on the 8 hour, it's very much the upside, just really messy. So what you're looking for is deep pullbacks are to be bought. And if we look at yesterday, it came all the way down into this area here. And let me just move this. So you can see any one of these tails would have held up price, and that's exactly what happened. Can't even find the exact one where we were. So any one of those tails and sort of held up price. Nice big pin bar there with a bit of an inside bar. So break above that is your entry, stop below. So same applies today. I think we have tested that area, but not to say that we can't test it again. And there is quite a bit of interaction. Look at all these tails here where it was sold off. We got above it, tried to build a base, got below it, and now right over there, sort of a range bar more than a pin bar. Retest of it late in the session yesterday, or early in the US session, should I say. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see us come back and test this area. There is another little area of interest down here. So what you're looking for is a retest of 0.86087, or alternatively 0.85989. Stop at the moment is below this pin bar, so that's a 200 odd point stop loss. That's not too bad. Our first target is going to be this previous high at 0.86416. Get above that and come back and test, then I would expect us to continue moving to the upside, but it's going to be messy, really going to be messy. I don't think. Let's check what we have here. You can see there's a lot of selling that happens up here, so it's definitely going to be messy. So short targets, take your profit as quick as possible. Wait for the next setup and then get back in on the trade again. So that's kind of my view over here. Anyway, hope that helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.